Welcome to another big Jimny modification video. In my earlier walk round of the car in the previous video, you'd have seen me saying about the fact that the mirrors on the Gen 4 Commercial are like a matte black finish plastic, and also that they are not heated. Now to me that's a major omission on the SZ4. It's supposed to be a van, and in a van you won't necessarily be able to see out the back because of all the Hermes parcels you've got stacked up in the luggage compartment, and therefore you'll be relying on the door mirrors in order to see either side of the car. And it's a legal requirement that you have door mirrors for that very reason, that you might not be able to see out the back. So they fit door mirrors, but they don't fit ones that demist. So in the morning you drive off and you can't see in those rear view mirrors because they're all misted up. For something like a van, it should almost be mandatory that the mirrors have heaters built in. Fortunately, the SZ5 does have heated mirrors, and they have a gloss black finish, and therefore you can bolt on these mirrors straight onto an SZ4 Commercial without any other modifications required, as the wires and all that for the heating are actually already provided inside the door. So it's just a straight plug-in swap. So if you want to buy these, they are in the link above from the web store. They're not cheap, I will give you that, but then they are the Suzuki originals, and they are, as I say, the heated ones. And for me, they are a necessity just to make sure that those mirrors are clear in the mornings. So here's how to fit them. You only need some simple tools, Phillips style screwdriver. I've got a plastic car panel remover, and although to be honest with you can get away with brute force, but I prefer to use the proper tools where possible. And a 10mm socket. It's handy to have a bit of an extension on it because it has to reach inside one of the holes on the doors. So just these three simple tools to do the job. First of all, remove the cover plate where the wing mirror is bolted onto. That just lifts off like that. Then you remove the bolts holding on the door. The first one is hidden inside the door handle itself, and the other two are underneath the handle you use to close the door. That's a fake bolt, by the way, so there's no need to do anything with that. It is these two under here, which are the two we need to remove. And then we simply go round the door panel, pulling the door panel and it just lifts off like that. Now you are going to find that some of the studs that held the door in place have got stuck inside the panel. So before we go any further, we have to remove those as well. Again, using a tool like this, you can prise them out. When you've prized out these little clips from the door, then just pop them back in the panel where they came from. Although it came out okay on this one, this particular connector here is actually one of the really difficult ones and often sticks in the car door. So make sure you take out that sort of turquoise one as well and fit it back in this panel. So this panel is all ready to go back in now once we have fitted the wing mirror. First thing we do now is unclip the wires for the wing mirror to remove the old one. A simple check, by the way, whether yours can take heated mirrors, particularly if you're overseas. The UK spec ones all come with the right wiring loom fitted in the car. Is to check that whether around the back here there is a purple and black wire. That's the heater wire feed there. To remove this, just squeeze this little tab here and pull out the connector. We're now going to unbolt the wing mirror. To do that, I've actually wind the window down so that I can hold the wing mirror as I undo it. The other thing to do, I think, is to pop a rag in there to stop these bolts falling in when you've undone them. I learnt that the hard way. And then what's the with the new wing mirror, feed the wire through. And then seat it into position. Popping the bolts back in, being careful not to lose them down inside the door. Then plug back in the power lead, tucking it back into there because the door panel is going to press on that. And then you're going to put the door panel back on, remembering that all of the little clips need to be in place before you do this. It hooks over the top first into the window channel, and once it's hooked on, it just presses back into place like that, and then you refit the screws to finish the job. And finally, the little trim panel. Job done. And now we have a nice gloss shiny black wing mirror. And as you can see, it's the heated variety, and obviously you just repeat exactly the same for the other side of the vehicle. For those of you wondering how the heated rear mirrors work, they are connected to the rear screen heater. So by pressing the rear screen heater button, the wing mirrors heat up and demist on either side. If you like my videos, then please press the like button. If you want to get informed of when new ones are out, then please press subscribe. In the meantime, I'll see you further on down the road.